Hi, 3 and 4-year-old leaders. We are preparing for May 26th in our series called Be Strong and Courageous. This week we're talking about the Battle of Jericho. One of my favorite Veggie Tales is Josh and the Big Wall. And so if you haven't seen that one, maybe you want to look that one up on YouTube and watch that. I love it when the peas blow their trumpets and get all excited and their French pea sounds. So the story today, remember God had promised Joshua that he was going to go before him and drive out all of the people from the land. But God needed Joshua and the Israelites to follow some of his commands. First, at the river, they needed to trust that the ark would hold the water and that they would be able to cross on dry land. Pick up the stones so they would remember God was there with them. And now, when they get to Jericho, there's big walls as a fortress around the city. And God tells them, okay, I'm going to take care of the walls, but I need you to do this for 7 days. I need you to walk around the walls for 7 days. And on the 7th day, you're going to stand at the walls and you are going to yell, and then you're going to blow your trumpets, and then the walls are going to come down. And I promise you, I'm going to take care of you. Now, all of the Israelites could have chosen to not believe God or not trust what God was telling them. But because they trusted him, they got to see God do something in a God-sized way. If you could even imagine walls falling down just because you yelled at them, I would love that power one day. I just don't have that kind of voice that I would imagine that could ever happen. All right. So the people of God fought for Jericho by doing exactly what God told them to do. When we obey God, people see that we are walking with God as well. What an amazing testimony that is, to stand with God even when it looks absolutely ridiculous, like yelling at a wall. Stand with God so that first off, we're obeying God. So that helps us to know to obey God. But if other people can see God because of our obedience, how amazing would that be as well? All right, you still have your stones for your relay activity. You're supposed to separate it into 2 teams of 12 stones each, and the kids are going to take the stones from one bucket to the next bucket and try to do a relay. If a relay doesn't work, feel free to line them all up in one line and make it work that way. You also have 2 little figures in your bag that you're going to hide around the room. Now you want all but one kid to see you hide these things around the room. It's like Rahab and the spies as a part of our story today. And so you're going to hide these 2 figures in the room somewhere, and then you're going to choose one kid to stand in the corner with their eyes closed while you hide them. And when you're done hiding them, ask them to turn around, and then the rest of the group is going to help you tell them hot or cold as they are trying to find the spies. You may want to show them what they look like before you hide them. Rahab lived in Jericho, but she had heard about God and wanted to help his people. She hid the spies on her roof so the king of Jericho could not find them. God made the walls fall down. When the Israelites attacked Jericho, Rahab and her family were safe, and they joined God's people. I'm sure that Rahab was concerned when she saw everything happening to her city, but God made a promise to Rahab that he was going to take care of her. Jesus provides us the same kind of safety. He won against sin and death when he died on the cross. And everyone who believes in Jesus will be a part of God's family forever. And God protects his people as well. Hopefully you can work around my words today. I'm not real clear on communicating, but I'm going to pray for you that this lesson helps you know that God is there in the middle of even tough situations and ridiculous situations like walls falling down, and that we can trust that God, and that same God had a plan when he sent Jesus to die in our place. Your memory verse is, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. Thank you so much for leading this week. Have a great week, and I will see you soon.